the streets of Kenya's capital turn mad over the death of Albert Ojwang, Kenya's political landscape is no stranger to drama.
We are at least happy that he is accepting that things are serious and he's headed home.
But when former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua dropped a bombshell about President William Ruto's secret outreach, jaws hit the floor. Months after his historic impeachment and amid the fiery uproar over the death of blogger Albert Ojwang, could a Ruto-Gachagua handshake be brewing? Buckle up. This is a story of betrayal, power, and the faint hope of reconciliation. In June 2025, during a candid interview on Kameme FM, Rigathi Gachagua shocked Kenyans. He revealed that President William Ruto had been trying to reach him out multiple times since his impeachment in October 2024. Yes, he has tried calling me severally, Gachagua said, but I didn't pick. We have nothing to talk about. Why would Ruto, who orchestrated Gachagua's ouster, want to mend ties now?
We have no plan. We have a plan. And that plan does not favor him. That's why he says it's not a plan. The plan is to remove him. And that's what Kenyans want. They want a team with a plan to remove him. The simple reason is that for any other plan to work, he must be out of office. So we have so many other plans. We have a plan on how to restore the dignity of the payslip. We have a plan on how to restore the education system.
To understand this, let's rewind to the bitter fallout that shook Kenya's political core. Once allies, Ruto and Gachagua were the dream team of the 2022 elections. Gachagua's influence in the vote-rich Mount Kenya region helped Ruto cling the presidency, but cracks appeared first. Gachagua's outspoken style and regional advocacy clashed with Ruto's broader alliances, especially with the opposition leader Raila Odinga. By October 2024, Gachagua was impeached on charges of ethnic division and insubordination, charges he called a quote-unquote political witch hunt.
I was the lone voice in cabinet telling him, listening to the people of Kenya, they will not accept this finance bill. All those ministers you see there, they are flower girls. I was the only man in that cabinet who could stand up and tell him, hey boss, no. President William Ruto could not agree me to stay in government because I could not agree to corruption. So, anaenda pale Western, anasema tumefukuza huyu Rigathi Gachagua and he is corrupt. William Ruto, my friend, do you have the moral authority to talk about corruption? And we sympathize with you because juzi kumekuwa na opinion poll on the most corrupt person in the world. And we are unhappy that you are rigged. Instead of giving you number one, they gave you number two.
Now, with Ruto reaching out, is this a sign of regret or a calculated move to stabilize Mount Kenya ahead of 2027 elections?
The president is saying, first and foremost, that he will not hand over to people who have no plan. To start with, there is no provision for handing over in this country. The provision is for assumption of office. If he turns up in Kasarani or not, it will not change anything. But we are at least happy that he is accepting that things are serious and he's headed home.
Ruto's outreach comes at a tense moment. Kenya is reeling from the death of blogger Albert Ojwang, who died in police custody in June 2025. Ojwang's arrest, linked to critical posts about Deputy Inspector General Eli Lagat, sparked outrage. Gachagua didn't hold back, accusing Ruto's administration of orchestrating the murder to silence critics.
To ask our police officers to be very careful when they are carrying out unlawful orders, because when things go haywire, there will be sacrifice, as it is happening today. The big boys are protected, the small fish are fried.
Albert's death was neither natural nor aligned with the police report. It was orchestrated by the government to silence the youth. Gachagua declared in Kilifi on June 8, 2025. Ojwang's death fueled Gen Z's anger, with protests planned for June 25, 2025 to honor victims of alleged extrajudicial killing. Gachagua warned youths against demonstrating, alleging Ruto planned to deploy goons to harm protesters. Though not verified, this bold stance has made Gachagua a hero to some, but a thorn in Ruto's side.
He's organizing criminals and gangs the way he did during the last protest, because he sent goons to take over the protests, and he is planning to do the same. And also the state is very paranoid and determined to clobber those young people. So as a parent, I'm a bit apprehensive about the wisdom of getting those kids on the streets.
With 70% of Kenyans believing the country is on the wrong path, Ruto faces the pressure. Could reconciling with Gachagua calm Mount Kenya and diffuse the Ojwangs are pro? Kenya loves a handshake. From Moi to Kibaki, political enemies have reconciled for power's sake. Could Ruto and Gachagua follow suit? Let's weigh the odds. On the pro side, a handshake could unify Mount Kenya, a key voting bloc Ruto needs for 2027. It might also ease tensions over Ojwang's death by showing Ruto's willingness to listen. Gachagua, still popular in central Kenya, could regain influence without legal battles over his impeachment. But there are cons. Gachagua's distrust ran deep. He has called Ruto an enemy of Mount Kenya and accused him of betraying their 2022 pact. His new role as DCP party leader and opposition core principal gives him leverage to challenge Ruto in 2027. Why reconcile when he is building a rival coalition? Analysts are split. Some say Ruto's call signals weakness. Others argue it's a pragmatic move to avoid fractured base. Gachagua's refusal to pick up suggests he's playing hardball, betting on public anger to boost his comeback.
For any other plan to work, he must be out of office. So we have so many other plans. We have a plan on how to restore the dignity of the payslip. We have a plan on how to restore the education system. We have a plan on how to restore the health system. We have a plan to end abductions and extrajudicial killings. We have a plan on how to restore our economy. But all those plans cannot work if William Ruto is president.
So, what's next? Gachagua's vowed to guide Mount Kenya with a political direction soon, hinting at 2027 strategy. Meanwhile, Ruto's tour of central Kenya shows he is not giving up on the region. The Ojwang case keeps the pressure on, with calls for justice growing louder. A handshake seems unlikely now, but Kenyan politics is unpredictable. If Ruto offers Gachagua a deal, perhaps a role in government or assurances for Mount Kenya, could Riggy soften, or will he double down, leading a rebellion against his former boss?
Now, we cannot hand over to people hawana mpango. Ati mpango yao Ruto must go. Sasa Ruto must go itakusaidia na nini? Hujui vile vijana wetu watapata kazi, hujui vile kilimo itaendelea, hujui vile watoto watasoma, huna mpango ya ajira ya vijana. You have no plan to do anything.
As Kenya watches, one thing is clear. The Ruto Gachagua saga is far from over. Will they shake hands or clash in 2027? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. For Maisha TV, I'm William Juma.